You wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie can tell you what's been going on. How to get E. coli from licking bum. They'll cover conspiracies and aliens. Tell you about pissy floors, popping spots and one bombs. Getting told off for shagging your mum. Combining a scouser and a girl from Birmingham. You can tune in, hear what they have to say. It might be smoking weed, might be some weird role play. You can caption you upload every Monday. So prepare to laugh till you cry and your belly aches. Yeah, you wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie. Paul and Laurie.
Hello!
Right, let's turn this down. Welcome to What's the Story, Paul and Laurie, episode 16. My God.
That's mad, that
And we
is.
did 4 before that, really.
Did we have 4?
Is it 4? I think it was 4, so this
Yeah.
technically episode
And I bet you no one's doesn't even know about them.
Nah, secrets. You gotta go and find them. Not
You
even
gotta
tell-
go onto hot
don't even
water.
tell them where they are.
Why?
I don't know.
I want people to watch them.
To be a secret, don't
Yeah, if you go onto hot water, YouTube, they're on there, aren't they?
They're on
Our very
naked.
first. When I was a little seed,
Yeah. But,
before I started giving it a bigger than
when
that,
we were in the
fucking
kitchen, and we didn't have the
slapping him
stewed.
up and that,
yeah.
stealing his thunder.
Yeah. I hope you are all good. I hope you had a good Friday night. I have just done 2 amazing shows of
Yeah,
hot
they were
water.
good. I sort of caught the first of the first one, and then I caught the last of the last one, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was a good crowd.
Yeah, 2 good crowds. We
And
had
Kane
a bit of,
smashed
we
it,
had a
didn't
bit
they?
of it. Yeah, Kane Brown smashed it.
First
Everyone
time I've
smashed
seen
it.
him.
Then.
I didn't
Good.
see the other guys.
Finn was
did I?
boss. Finn Taylor was boss. Nige, the legend that is Nige, was class. We had a group of 17 in the first one who thought they were fucking Billy Big Bollocks, didn't they?
Oh, and did they get chucked
This
out?
is 50. Not asked.
So was they? How old were they?
Don't know. Didn't ask them. It was awesome.
No.
Because he shouted that out as I was about to bring an act on, and I was like, "I'll get these in the next picture.
Yeah.
Fucking shut up."
Just gobby, some people, ain't they?
Yeah, and then he fucking threatened to throw a glass at someone.
Was they get
All of the
involved or was they?
They were
Take the
just
piss.
no, they were just talking amongst themselves because it wasn't
Ah,
about them.
Rude, that.
No, I bet
innit?
they were.
Hate that, you
rude.
know. Does
And
me
then
head in.
one, and then Becky, one of the bar staff, Becky, bar manager, told them they had to fuck off. And a giant fella was like, "I'll fight people in here," and she was like, "Go on then."
I said to Becky, to Chelsea, I was like, if I worked here, I'd be in serious trouble.
I was thinking
I'd
that.
end up
I
not
knew she was on her way down. And I was like, just gonna start fucking.
Get her here, Laurie, get here quick. Hello, everyone. Got 81 in. That's good. Oh, everyone's going on about me.
Everyone's
ain't they?
everyone's
Now,
dying.
just
to
for the
know.
listeners, because obviously I do forget that there's people that
People
just
are
listen
audio.
audible. I don't think we're the best for audio.
Don't say that.
No, I just think we're not, because we're quite visual people,
I mean,
aren't
I
we?
am.
Do you know
I don't
what
know
I
if
mean?
you just see me on Instagram, but I was fucking dead handsome a minute ago,
I
mate.
don't know what happened. I reckon he had this like sly little filter on or something.
That mate, well, it went on you.
Yeah. Thanks.
I can't. Do you know what? I got told off for being mean to her last week.
Yeah, some bird. Is it Jordan? Is Jordan in? Is that? I think it was Jordan. Yeah, I thought it was Jordan.
Fucking shut up, Jordan.
Yeah. So, Jordan messaged me. Lovely girl. She stuck up for me, didn't she? I thought, oh,
I
bless
think I
her.
probably was.
Fucking
I was-
saying
I
that
was-
though.
I'd done I'd done
Sure it
3
was
shows,
Jordan.
MC'd, and my head was fried. And I was just a bit tired, and I get grumpy when I'm tired,
And he
don't
was
I think I was being a bit.
she was
I
saying
apologise, guys. That's not good podcasting. It's unprofessional.
she was saying just thought it was a bit like out of order and that, like saying that I like calling you pissed all the time, and I just thought it was just made it a bit awkward. I was like, oh no, don't he didn't mean it. Like a battered housewife.
Imagine.
Yeah, so we got told off, didn't you?
Everyone's like, what? Yeah, but what happened last night?
Wait for it.
We're gonna be letting you know what happened in about an hour and 20 in. Should we tell them?
Yeah.
Well, I procured some magic mushrooms.
And we have spoke about it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like you did say. And now,
was waiting for
just
the
to
good
clarify,
opportunity.
everybody, I have never had anything like that. I did try DMT with you once, didn't I? And I thought, you know what? I've tried it. It's not for me, right? I was fine with that, though, because it was 10 minutes and done, right? And I didn't feel like I want to do it again, right? And for some reason throughout my life, I've been clubbing, I've been a bit of a raver, and I've tried different things. But the one thing that I've never took when being offered to me is LSD or magic mushrooms. Never fancied it. Don't like the thought of not being in control of what my brain's doing. So I've never fancied it. And then he was like, come on, should we try these? And
Well, to be fair, I was going to
No.
do it on my own, and you said wait for
no,
me.
you can't do it on your own. That's slack. You can't. Nah, I wouldn't let you do it on
So
your
I
own.
I managed
Nah.
to get more for her.
No. So basically, I'm thinking we'll have a lovely night, right? We'll put mushrooms in our tea, yeah, and we'll watch the reunion of Friends. Do you know what I mean? I'll feel a bit wavy,
bad
and
idea,
then we'll
that.
go have a few munchies, and then we'll go to bed. Well, no, didn't work out like that, did it? I was fucking in the horrors, mate. Well, first off, we opened the thing and it was in powder. It looked like fucking heroin, right? So from that point on, I was like, nah, man, that looks fucking horrible. That looks that looks like it's going to do bad things to me. And he was like, what? I was like, what the fuck do we do with it? Like, what? It was like a handful each of fucking ground mushrooms, right? It was awful.
That's a mix.
And I was like, please don't tell me that we've got to put that in a drink in water. He was like, yeah, that's what we've got to do. Because you couldn't put it in tea. It would be like a fucking cup of mud. So we had to put it in water. It was like, you know, the Bush took a trial on...
it wasn't that bad.
Fuck off.
It wasn't
Fuck
that bad.
off.
It just tasted like mushrooms.
You know, Bush took a trial when they have to eat them things. Well, you know that horrible putrid drink that they have to drink? It was like that. It was, mate.
I disagree.
It was a
I didn't think
curdled
it was that bad.
protein shake.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Fuck off, right. So, Paul said, come on, do it, right? And I was like, nah, man, I don't know. I'm really bad, like, with drinking. I couldn't even have Calpol as a kid. I used to projectile vomit. I'm weird with stuff like that.
I mean, you're making this sound like I really peer pressured you into it.
No, I'm not. No, no, I'm not. I'm just talking about the struggles that I went through in my mind beforehand. So I have a little voice inside me. He's my mate, right? And he steers me well in life, right? And every now and again, I'll always go with my instinct, this voice, my mate, right? But every now and again, I'll go, nah, do you know what? Shush, I'm going to do this. And he'll go, I wouldn't. He goes, nah, don't do that. And I go, nah, I'm going to, you know. And this is what I was doing. And I ignored him.
You did.
And I had this drink. And from the get-go,
I
that was
think
horrible.
you talked yourself into
No,
people.
I didn't. I'm very strong-minded. And I didn't. It was not a good experience.
Not what I witnessed.
So what
really.
I'm going to... Basically, right, I had this drink. I wasn't sick, but I thought, I am going to be sick tonight. I know I'm going to be sick tonight. And I was sat watching Friends, and I thought, I can feel something here. Oh, this is nice. And then Paul started putting on some fucking psychedelic.
You've missed no.
Nah,
that's
right
it.
there. No.
I might as well tell this because your brain is fucking mashed.
let
and
me
you've
tell.
No, but
This
you've got
was
no
my
idea what
percep-
happened.
No,
You just literally jumped about 2
No,
hours.
because
then.
we have... No, but...
She had no idea of time.
I'm telling you my perception.
I went for a wee and she fucking shouted at me and I went, what? She went, where have you gone? Why are you leaving me? You keep leaving me. I went for a wee. She went, you've been gone for ages.
Yeah, but
And I
that was
like,
after. No, I haven't got to that bit
I'm
yet.
just explaining that you've got no perception of
No,
time.
I know. Yeah,
That's
so...
not what happened. That's
No,
not what happened.
No,
though.
this is the beginning. All right, calm
It's
down.
not even the beginning, though.
Calm down. Look, Jordan's watching. She's going to back
It's
you.
not what happened, though.
Okay. So...
But what happened? Let me tell her because you're shit. Right. What happened was we both sat there. I started feeling, and then she was literally just constantly going, oh, oh, I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Oh,
It was
I'm gonna be
horrible.
sick.
It
I'm
was
gonna be
so
sick.
bad.
Can't get the taste out of my mouth. And I was like, just try and calm
It's like-
down. She was like, no, I'm gonna be sick. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. And this is 10 minutes after this. Like, everything started coming up, yeah. And I'm like,
I had.
that I was like, you're gonna have to, like, you're gonna
How
start
do you
freaking
know?
yourself out. And she was like, no, it's just I'm not bad. My head's all right. I just feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be sick. And she just kept telling herself she was gonna be sick. And then so I was like, do you want something to eat or something? Do you want some like toast or something? She was like, yeah, a cup of tea or something. So I went to make it. And then I was in the kitchen and I started
For 3
coming
hours.
up. So I was like,
It felt like 3
looking,
hours.
everything started looking kind of cool, and the floor went like wavy, and I was like, and every time I stepped, it was like rippling, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And I was like, ooh, and then she come and sit in the kitchen, and she was like,
Well, you know
where
that
have you
Joker
been?
picture what Paul's had from John Charles. He was dancing at me, and I
He was,
was
like,
like,
making
"Whoa!"
faces.
And in 1 minute he looked friendly, and the next minute he looked
It was cool as fuck.
all
And
mean.
all my other paintings were like, it looked like they were all, every bit of paint was in like a different layer. You could like move around them. They were like 3D. It was incredible.
You're glamorising this now.
It was
'cause
incredible.
It was really
Dead
not
good.
So
I burnt some toast
It
that I was
wasn't.
making it, and it filled the kitchen with smoke.
yeah, he
And I-
burnt the
like a pink
toast that
light.
he was supposed to make me.
And it was just the smoke was dancing around this light, and I was just stood there going.
So
And she was being sick.
So I and my sick was dancing for everything was dancing, but it wasn't a good kind of dancing. No, it was bad.
She started being sick, and then
And I got back paranoid, and I was like, Paul kept going off into the kitchen, and I kept thinking that he was coming back in, and I was like, Paul, and he was like, what, man? I was like, where are you?
she went so
I
needy.
couldn't be on my own. I felt like the shadows were going to
She
come
was
and
like,
get me.
There's dark spirits coming in the room.
Yeah, no, there was. Like in my peripheral vision, I kept seeing like shadows going, whoo, whoo. And I thought,
you're
oh
all
my
right.
God, my head's fucking fell off here. It was horrible.
Because her head fell off and she kept being sick, it just snapped
was-
me out of it, and I just saw her up. And I was gutted because she was like, "What?" She was like, "Everything's moving," and I was like,
So he
"Fucking
was
no
just
way."
fuming because I ruined his fucking trip.
And I was and then I was like, I might just go because I had some LSD as well. I was like, I might just go and
Oh
have that LSD.
man.
And
So
she
what
was like,
we're saying,
"No, you
kids-
can't. You gotta
what-
look after me."
Yeah, no, but I'm not the type of person that needs looking after.
No, you're not.
I'm really not. So if I say to you,
No,
if
I
I do
didn't do it.
this, yeah, please look after me. You know it's bad when I ask you to look after me. You know it's fucking
I
bad.
had to like calm
Do you know
down.
at one point this is a low moment for me
Get you
in the
some
night?
lollipops out at night to like
Yeah.
try and calm you down.
Well, the lowest point of the night was me and Paul was talking in the kitchen, right? It was in the middle of the low moments, right? And I turned my back for a minute, and I swear he walked past me and went out the kitchen. So I starts following him and starts talking to him. I've turned around and Paul's behind me, and I've gone, whoa! I thought you'd walked out the kitchen. Someone walked out the kitchen,
I did
mate.
that move.
And if it wasn't you, who the fuck was it?
So
So bad.
long story short,
I was sick all night. I was fucking having to get him to heal my chakras while we was in bed because like, I just didn't feel right at all. It was a bad time. And I've even felt bad this morning and this afternoon.
I was fine.
Like shit was still moving. So I am never going to ignore my mate voice ever again. Never.
I
gonna.
want to do it again.
Don't ever
Me.
do it, anyone. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I
And
think it was great.
whoever
And
give 'em
little
to ya,
taste of it I had was great.
Whoever give them to you.
I want more next time. I wanted more.
You're not
I was like
promote-
licking the plate.
promoting drugs. It's not good. But what I'm saying is, it's no good, right? No, it's no good. It wasn't good for me.
Wasn't good for you.
Yeah.
You can't say it's not
But
good.
do you know what? Do you know what I figured out? Right. Well, this is my theory. I feel like you've got something quite vulnerable inside you where you can just let go. You're quite comfortable to go. Yeah, just take me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't got that. I've got my body just wants to fight anything that's controlling my brain. That honestly, I've got that fight thing in me that I
Yeah.
just can't.
I just find it interesting. I just go,
Yeah, he's just like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, fucking hell.
It's got to surrender to
My
that
body
thing.
just rejects stuff like, I just can't. No, it's not for me.
I enjoyed it.
So I don't advise it anyone. I will never do that again. I've learnt my lesson, and yeah, that's what happened to
Bob,
me.
your uncle said it's all about the setting. I agree. And
Yeah,
you know
but we're
what?
in a lovely setting in Paul's house.
The thing is, right, I was going to do it alone, and both the guy I got it off and her said, no, do it with me. You'll have a much better time because it'll be all chilled. And as soon as it was, I've never been more stressed with her in my life. It was such.
Well, I'm sorry, I
I'm
ruined
not
your
saying it's
fucking...
your fault. I'm saying it was a bad setting to have mushrooms in because it
Why?
was literally the most stressful I've ever seen you. Because you were just like,
Yeah, but I've never
oh
had...
my god,
I've
And
never
I'm not saying it was your fault. I'm just saying you
Wow.
were. That's the most stressy and needy I've ever seen you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't good. I'd have been better off on my own.
I'm glad that I did it
Doing
with you, because
mushrooms.
if I didn't do it with you and I'd done it with just random people, I'd have been, oh no.
Yeah, I think if I'd have just done that on my own, I'd have just sat there looking at my paintings going,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can just relax and just let them take you, whatever. Do you know what I mean? When I done DMT, I was fighting it, and then I seen this woman was guiding me around this fucking maze about 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then she went, "What the fuck are you doing here?" That's what she said to me.
Yeah.
She went, "What you doing here?" And I went, "Oh, I don't know." And then I come out of it.
my boyfriend brought me. Yeah. So that's what she done last night. She was a fucking emotional
And
wreck.
Paul done some videos of me, and I only just remembered when I was at the comedy club tonight, and I thought you better not have prepared them. It's a good job you didn't have time, because I haven't even seen them yet, and that I don't think they'll be pretty. You videoed me about 3 times.
Yeah, they went
One of them I was crouched on the kitchen floor.
going.
Oh
You
God!
walked out the door behind me, but now you're in the kitchen.
What's that accent?
That's what you're doing. That's what you sounded
What was
like.
that accent?
That was your accent.
I don't know what accent that was.
Now you're in the kitchen.
That's awful. That is awful. Oh, we got 128 in. Ah, poor Laurie. I'm glad I'm getting some sympathy. Love you too. Laurie, your boss, funniest couple. Keep up bringing laughter to us all. Can't read tonight.
You know. I don't agree with any of us, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ronnie's in. What are
Yeah.
you doing here, Ron? Thought you'd be well asleep.
No, he said he was going to watch us.
Ah, boss.
Yeah, because my brother, I remember my brother had, I think he had LSD, and he rang me up while I was at work in the horrors, thinking a letterbox was chasing him down the road, and he said, "Tell me I'm gonna be all right," and I had to talk him down on the phone. So why that didn't put me off, I don't know.
I think I would like LSD.
No.
I think I'm gonna have a go with that.
Oh God, it makes me feel sick just thinking about it.
I think someone's just said
Ugh.
you should be outdoor, and my mate said to me,
I was scared to
mushrooms
go
is
out
good
in
if
the
you go
garden.
outside,
I was scared
'cause
to
you,
go out
like,
in the
see
garden.
everything. You see everything because your pupils are all dilated. You're like,
I know, yeah, but the fucking dog had shit on the garden, so I thought,
You'd have
knowing
seen
me,
that,
I
though.
would have fucking
You'd have
laid
seen
it.
it and just
I would have
picked it up.
laid in the shit and started going, because it feels nice. Do you know what I noticed is that while I was on it, I liked texture. So I had a bowl of cereal, and the crunchiness of the cereal, I loved it because it felt real. Everything else
That was the only
was
part of the night where she
fucking
looked happy. She
not
was just
real.
Like, you know, when
I was like, oh my God. And then I was eating French fry sticks, the crisps, and they were lovely. And I was crunching them
we were watching that Friends reunion, right? And I went to turn off because it was doing me. And she went, "No, you got to leave it on now." And I put it back on, and it was just the part where it was just going around the world looking at
talking to people
foreign
about Friends
who would,
and how they
watch
love it.
Friends and how it taught them English and all mad stuff. And she was like, "Who are these people? Why?
Who are they?
It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out." And I was like, "Fucking hell, you are the
Why have they got a man from India talking about Friends? Saying about his depression and that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Just nothing was real to me. And the faces of the Friends characters were all warped.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, Joey's just fat now.
No, but from the beginning when I was all right to the end, they looked like fucking looked like the Elephant Man. Like, it looked terrible. It was but I knew it was distorted image, but oh God. I just didn't have a fun time. And the thing is, right, I just thought that I was going to be sound. Like, I just thought, because it was the half the dose, apparently.
No, he said that was a mild dose
You
for
said
like one
half
person.
the full. The
Yeah,
full
if you had
dose.
like 4 grams, you go full psychedelic. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I think
Oh,
I'm going to 3
God.
grams next time.
Wow.
See what happens.
That is, no. Unless they put it in a lollipop, I ain't doing it again.
No, because you can't mix it with sugar, can you?
Well, a sugar-free one.
Okay.
They need to make it into some kind of drink or something that tastes good, because I think
Sure.
that's...
I
think
reckon
that's,
if you just got the proper mushrooms and just ate them, you'd be all right.
yeah.
You're
Probably,
not good
but
with
I'm
that. I
never-
can just eat anything, me.
No, I can't. I've got a...
Like, if I've got to.
I'm
Like,
a
I won't
sicky
choose
person.
to. I wouldn't never pick that. I need to move to my knees, killing me.
Why?
Because, I don't know, it's doing this fucking workout, innit? I need to stretch my leg out. So, yeah, that was our adventures last night.
It wasn't. It was a nightmare.
Paul and Laurie's drug adventures.
I feel dead bad talk, like saying that I did that, but you know, you gotta try it, and you gotta try everything once, ain't you?
My mate was saying, fucking hell, you'd experiment with everything. No, I am.
Well, that was a first for me.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Because why not?
Yeah, like, I mean, I've had Mandy in the past and that, so I'm more comfortable with her. Do you know what I mean?
I think I did prefer MDMA.
Well, I just felt like with the mushrooms,
I had a better time
you
with
just,
MDMA.
like, I didn't know what to do with myself because I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to walk around. I didn't want to go outside.
You didn't want to
felt
not talk
sick.
either.
No, but I felt like if I didn't talk, then my brain went weirder. So I had to talk to have some kind of reality.
Yeah. End up putting the good place on.
Yeah, we did. That made me feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
And then
So
I had to hold it in bed and just...
he had to hold.
Feel
He
it,
had to
Jacqueline.
put his thumb on my third eye. It felt good. He made me feel better.
Did some Reiki.
I was
on it.
going.
I don't even know
oh,
how to do
I was
Reiki, but
going,
I did Reiki.
Oh, I've just seen pink. Then pink.
It's good.
I've just seen a pink aura. Fucking change shit.
Chuck them in a pot noodle, someone said.
I know. Yeah, I've seen that.
Nothing wrong with that house
Chicken and
shaming.
mushroom,
That would
innit?
have been, yeah.
Chicken and
Probably be
mushroom.
alright, that. I just think they taste like mushrooms, me. Honestly. Like, no, off a brekkie mushrooms, I thought it tasted like.
God, you got the stomach of a freaking.
Because I've been having them super greens and that. I'm used to bad
No,
tastes.
give me them all day. Give me them all
Mix it with
day.
them.
So what's everyone been doing tonight then?
Someone said try shamanic meditation. I tried Kundalini
Shamanic?
yoga. I know I'm going to start.
What's
Kev's
that?
going to
What's
teach me. Like,
shamanic?
it's like, I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, Kev's a shaman, isn't he? I think it's
Oh.
like breath work and like using meditation to like.
Yeah, do you
for,
know what?
like, DMT
I was
kind of
sitting there and I was
experience.
thinking to myself, do you know what? I think I'd really benefit from a bit of meditation right now. And Paul put this psychedelic shit on and it was going like I was like,
Honestly,
I get it up,
I was
get
trying
it
to,
up.
because I'd never done it before, I was
Oh,
trying to
God.
just enjoy it, right? And I'm sat there.
And then he was listening to his shit band.
No, it wasn't shit, but like I come in because she was so stressy, and then I was like it had gone
Depressing.
away, and all of it, and I was like and then I was kind of it was like I was sensitive to music, so I put this song on, and I was like proper zoning into it, and it was dead nice, and she just kept going, "Why are we listening to this? This is shit." Why are we listening to this? And I was like,
over-exaggerated.
honestly, no, that's what you're doing. And you were like, why would, fuck, nah, these are cunts. These are cunts. They are. And I was like, you fucking shut up.
I just got really agitated
And I
by
just kept
everything.
snapping me out of it. And I was like, ah. It was like, honestly, it was like having a wank and then she just kept slapping your hand off your dick as you want to go. It's fucking done me head in.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're making me feel really bad. Honestly, all you've moaned about, I feel like I've disappointed you.
No, it was a disappointing experience.
Oh,
I look forward to doing that. I should have done it on my own.
well.
No, because I'm not saying that to like be horrible. I just knew you wouldn't like it.
So why didn't you tell me then?
Well, I did. I was like,
Never.
no, I asked you if you were sure, and you were like, yeah, it'd be well better with me. I was like, all right, you know, like you're a big girl. You know what you're doing.
Oh, IFAB clinics in. Hi. Hello.
Get strobe lights. Yeah, I've got them hue lights at disco. The whole house. Bob. Yeah, any more DMT? No, I think I'm gonna go soon. No,
I'm not.
gonna go on a journey.
I've been told not to go back.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Fuck off.
I've been told, no.
You're from
not
the bad
needed.
place.
I'm not from the bad
I'm
place.
only joking.
I'm from the strong place, high up there. I don't need to go. I don't need to.
Maybe you're one of them.
Maybe I am.
What are you doing here? Don't you live here?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Where you been, Loss? Oh, God. So, yeah, that was so bad. So bad for me. I'm sorry, but I feel bad talking about it but, you know.
Oh, well.
I've got to put it out there. I've got to warn people against it.
And I feel bad for all the people, like, because you were supposed to be in work today.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, I honestly thought.
I didn't know she was meant to be in work before.
But I did know. And I thought, because he was like, oh, it's only half the dose. And I was like, oh, yeah, we'll just have a lovely little, get a bit wavy, sit and eat snacks and watch freaking Friends. And it just didn't happen like that.
You must be sensitive to it, because honestly, it didn't really hit me at all. And I'm normally like a fucking shithouse with stuff, aren't I?
Yeah. He went to me, the first thing he said was, oh, it's making my dick tingle.
I was so horny.
And then he tried to put his hand on me and I went, get off.
She went, you're on your fucking own there, mate. Absolutely on your own. I couldn't imagine anything worse.
That's what I said.
I was like,
honestly.
How romantic.
I said, if we have sex right now, I'll never be able to have sex with you ever again, because I'll relate my sexual experience with you with this bad trip.
Yeah, it ruined baked cheese and onion mochas for you, didn't it?
Yeah, because when I had the drink, I had some bloody cheese and onion baked walkers, and I can still taste it, and I can never have them crisps ever again. I can still taste it now, like right now, and I've brushed my teeth many times. It's bad. Everything I eat, I can feel it.
What else have you been doing this week?
What have I been doing?
You got stuck in some heavy traffic.
Man, yeah.
Motorways.
It's getting worse now, and that's the only good thing about lockdown.
I don't know why the fuck they didn't fix it all in lockdown.
Because they're cunts. Lazy fuckers.
I drove to yours loads in lockdown, and there was no roadworks at all. Just no one on the road. Now everyone needs to get somewhere. It's fucking cones all over the gaff.
Bad. The whole of the M5 was just diverted. And I have to drive on that. It's 170 miles. I want to sneeze. Guys, go.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, my lord. I haven't drank any wine yet.
I'll drink some wine.
I've just been
I've
sat
drank
here.
like a fucking bottle of wine already.
Sat here talking about freaking the worst experience of my life. And do you know what? Every time he kept talking about it, I kept going, so bad.
Best wine you've had on a podcast. This one's pretty good, this Trevento stuff. Do you know what?
No, don't beat the Coonawarra.
No, it doesn't. Coonawarra's the best. But this one, because we had to get this from a garage, and I was kind of... You know what? I was impressed by the garage guy. I went to him, because I was looking, and it's the only one I recognised, and I thought, I know I like that one. So I said, can you get the Trevento? And he went, oh, the Malbec.
Oh,
like he was a sommelier.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, please, mate. I enjoyed
Skilled.
them. I enjoyed them loads.
Are you living together yet, or still doing the journey?
Still doing the journey. We'll always be doing the journey, won't we,
We
kid?
kind of like...
Our life's a journey.
Well, it was a journey last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Oh, and the night before.
The night before?
Yeah, when you drove up.
Oh, yeah. Jeanette says, hi, Paul and Larry.
Hello, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette.
That's our neighbour from 2 doors down.
Hi.
Oh, we've got a shout out. Shit. Hang on. Did we have a sponsor? Yeah, a sponsor this week, did we? I need to fucking check this shit out.
Yeah, we're a bit. Obviously, we're both very busy at the moment.
If anyone wants to sponsor our pod, get on us. It's reasonable. We got a shout out. Dougal's Donuts
Shout out
in
to Google's Down.
Eccleston.
Are they new?
No, they're not new. Leyland Street, Prescott, for the best. Oh, they look fucking unreal, these, you know. My little mate just started working there. Jeanette's daughter from 2 doors down. She said, give him a shout out. So if you're in Prescott or around and you want some fucking sick donuts, smash the well better than Krispy Kreme and that.
Yeah. I
Good,
imagine
freshly made.
Honestly, I'd end up so massive.
I know. She was like, I'll come and drop you some donuts off. I was like, as much as that is lovely, please don't, because I will eat them all.
And shag them.
I'd shag a donut, me, you know, right now.
I was telling the taxi driver earlier about your fitness journeys and that.
Mate, and I feel bad about this because I've been doing
And
this fucking
I
shed
said
fast
that
challenge.
you want to shag a pizza.
Oh, mate. I can't do low carb stuff, and it's not even particularly but like I need some like balance in my life, because as bad as this is, my natural like go-to is shit food. It's me pleasure in life, and you shouldn't really eat for pleasure because it's not healthy, but like
the thing is, right, this is what I said to him on the way. I said to him on the way back, because I said to him, it's really difficult. Like, I'm really proud of him. I am, like, you know, when you get dedicated, you're full on, aren't you? Right?
Well, for 4
no,
days.
But no, you are though. No, you are, like, you're all or nothing, can't you? Like you, but it takes away a little piece of him, I think.
I do. I think that's probably what last week was as well.
And that's where, like, this is what I was saying. I've said on before on other podcasts. Is that, like, you can't be happy, right? Either one end of the spectrum or the other. So you're not happy when you're fat, and you're not happy when you're fucking perfectly formed. Do you know what I mean? Thin, and you're never happy either way. So, like, you try and, like, make yourself unhappy to get to that point of where you want to be, but then you're still unhappy because to sustain that sort of, like, body that you want, you have to continue to be unhappy. Do you know what I mean?
I just want people to tell me I look boss on Instagram.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
That's maybe it's up here and it's not here.
It is. It's not there. It's like at the back.
Like, everyone doesn't.
I've got an arse on my back.
Not everyone doesn't like stuff about themselves, and it doesn't matter if they're. You can look at a person and go, "Fucking hell, he's perfect" or "She's perfect," right? Like, people look at you and say that. People say it to me, like, "Oh, you just perfect, just everything go for," and it's like, it is like, it's mad because you don't realise how other people see you. So it's like, you know, you're constantly fighting for perfection all the time, and it's just never going to get you happiness. You're never going to be happy. So the fact is, you've got to be happy with yourself, and if you're fat or whatever, or you're bigger, then do things, like, to make you feel good, but you still got to enjoy yourself as well.
Do you know what as well I think it is? I think I'm in reasonably good shape now.
You are very good shape.
Like, I'm not perfect. But I mean,
this is what I'm
in reasonably good shape, and I just don't like where I carry fat because I carry it on the back. But I keep doing those pre-shows of hot water. So between the hot water shows, they have like a little live stream to like Facebook and that, like we just done on Instagram before, to tell everyone to get on the hot water on demand app, so you can watch the shows and stuff like that live. If you're not there, you're in the house. But like the camera angles, like the table comes up to about here, so the camera angle's there. And I put quite a bit of muscle on my shoulders and that. So everyone keeps going, fucking hell, you've gone fat in lockdown. And I know I haven't, but in my head, I'm just like, oh, fucking hell, do I look fat now? And I know I shouldn't let that get to me, but I do.
Yeah. And so, because obviously, like, I love you anyway you are, do you know what I mean? Like, shit teeth, good teeth, fatty, not fatty. Do you know what I mean?
Like my teeth?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe I walk around for years with them teeth, you know. No, I'm
Even
genuinely
mine was
fucking
shit.
upset. This is what does me head in, right? Is that you're saying this now, and like I believe you, genuinely, but I think you're wrong.
What?
Because
Wrong about what?
all my mates,
saying they were good
everyone
teeth
in my
and
life that says they love me, Let me walk around for 38 years
But
with them fucking
hang on a
grim
minute,
teeth in me
right.
mouth. I never said nothing. Just never. I mean, in school I got some shit
Right.
over, but everyone was like, "Oh, you look sound, lad," and I fucking never.
Yeah, but then I come along. Now, I didn't say, Paul, you've got shit teeth.
No, you just
don't.
went.
I went,
You
I'm
come
going to
into
get...
Turkey.
I said, I'm going to go
Bought
and
me a
get...
flight, drag me by the head.
No. I said, I'm going to go and get my teeth done here. Do you want to come with me? And like, now that's my nice way of saying, get your teeth done, lad. So that's nice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did it without hurting
And you
your
got yours done
feelings.
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got it sorted. You met me, got it sorted.
I am
Didn't
glad I
hurt
got
your
it done.
feelings. Didn't hurt your
It has
feelings.
improved my smile confidence. Shout out to Seville Smile for giving me 3 pegs.
And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you look the best you've ever looked.
I do.
I don't
mean,
look
I'm
the
gonna-
best
I
I've
mean-
ever looked. I don't look the best I've ever looked.
Men age well though, don't they?
I was
I can't wait to be
smashing.
fully grey, you know.
I was smashing it when I was
I
27.
think I'm gonna like hit peak at about like Wayne Lineker peak when I'm like 50.
Do you reckon?
I think I'm gonna just get. I'll have been on the juice for about 10 years. I'll have settled into the juice. Massive.
You'll have no balls.
I have no balls, but I don't need balls. What do I need balls for?
Lick 'em.
Yeah, but you'll still be there. Just like
Little, tiny
just
little
like them
balls.
like a little clit.
Oh, you dirty little bitch. God. The skin will be like flaps. But it's so empty. No fucking bollocks left. You want to hope it's just your bollocks and not your dick.
I know. No, it doesn't do nothing to your dick. That's a myth.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Mm.
Makes your erections well better. I've noticed
it?
anyway.
Was
given
it
me
just
back-
because you're with me?
No, honestly, right. It gave me back morning erections. They went
Hey.
mid-30s, yeah.
Ah.
Like 33, 34. Just stop.
I've never known your erections not to be there in the morning.
I've always been on test.
You wasn't when I first got with you.
I was.
No, you wasn't.
Was.
Not first, not straight away. You wasn't. Not straight away.
Yeah.
I know for a fact you
I
weren't.
was.
Nah, you weren't.
I was.
You wasn't.
I was.
Because I remember when you got it.
Oh yeah, no.
I remember. Someone said, saw you last night at the hot water and you look great. Great.
Right.
You look fucking fantastic.
Thank you. It's just it must be me. It doesn't mean you're the. Does it mean me?
You, yeah. At the hot water, you Wally.
Thank you. You know what? Like,
Start
as well,
crying.
there'll be there's.
Getting
I
deep
don't.
now.
No. What it is that the end of me. I don't want to reveal the end of my show, but at the end of this show, as it's planned, my top comes off
Oh.
for a good reason. I'm not just being a fucking knobhead about it, but I don't know whether. So I've been trying to get shredded down for it, but then I don't know whether because I think you either need to be really fat and take your top off because it's funny, or proper shredded. Because if you kind of half-assed, then everyone's gonna go. He thinks he's bossing, but he's not. So you got to either be boss or not be boss. Because if you're just fat, everyone's gonna be like, he doesn't think he's
But the
boss.
thing is, right, you say that, but if you took your top off now, right, well, you do, yeah, like you are boss. You do look boss. So again, you're just fighting. You're always fighting for some for a point.
Getting a pizza.
You're always fighting to get better and better and better. But really, when's that gonna stop? Until you're
That's the
massive,
thing, innit?
and then
I
you
know this as well.
and you outgrow the stage, and then everyone goes, "Who's that man that's eating Paul
They had
Smith?"
Joe taking the piss out of me fanny neck today.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, is that my fault?
Yeah,
Joe, who?
the barber.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he see my?
So
Did
they
he
nearly
see?
lost his clippers, innit?
Can
Shout out Crew Barbers, West Ham.
You can finger his fanny neck. Bad, you know.
Oh, looks solid. Roids, yeah. I'm not even going to lie about it anymore. Well, I haven't lied about it anyway, but...
No.
I mean, not
Not like like...
technically, yes, but not like Anavar or no shit like that. No order.
Yeah,
like,
not
just a little bit
aggressive
of testosterone to get me back to
Which
the level.
really, to be honest, and I've
Just
learned
HRT.
this, yeah, it's based. Men lose
is.
it, don't they?
And you know what?
Men
I
lose their
listened to Joe
testosterone.
Rogan. I was like, I'm going to get me test checked. It was low. I was like, I probably shouldn't do this, but fuck it, I'm gonna recommend it because it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the best thing
Or
I've ever
drug
done in my
pushing
life. I've
on.
never,
What's the
ever come
story,
off it.
Paul and Laurie?
I mean, at least it's it's not it's illegal, but it's not illegal to own.
The thing is, I think, you know, not a lot of people, it's a bit of a grey, it's a bit of a...
I think more people should just say, because like...
people aren't honest about things.
Mate, every PT on Instagram is on test, and I know they are, you can tell.
Sorry, but yeah.
And I know if you, I won't like say any names, but I know a few of them are, and they're all
And they say
ongoing.
they're
Oh, yeah,
not.
you know, diet and exercise and all this shit. And some of them are, don't get me wrong, some of them are just fucking genetic specimens, but we're not all, I'm not a genetic specimen.
Yeah.
And like, I was in reasonable shape in my 20s, but like, as I hit 30, I was just fucking went like a fucking blancmange.
Blancmange?
And I'm not being a dickhead. I train hard though.
He does, man. I swear. I watched him this morning, right, doing that fucking shred fast. I had to look away.
But
sick.
I was doing it. I was doing it for a couple of years, and I was like, the weight come off, and I would either I'd lose all my muscle, or I'd just be fat. So, and then my mate, a lad I knew, was like, just have a bit of test. You test slow. Your body can't do it. You're fucking in late 30s. You're meant to be dead. Like, have a go. And I was
Why
like,
are you meant to be dead?
because in the wild we would be dead.
Why?
So it's only with like medicine and good nutrition that we live this long. Natural human beings in the wild would be dead like mid-30s. I'd be old age now, like about to keel over.
That's mad, isn't it?
So I'm supposed to be like,
What would you die of? Just bad?
just old age. You're just fucking not meant to live
I
this
mean,
long.
if you was at cavemen, what would you die of?
You just die because I don't know.
Yeah, but surely don't you adapt to the environment? So they can't have died off in like their 30s and that.
Yeah, like 30, the life expectancy was like 35,
Really?
40, I think. And it's just got better over time because of medicine and fucking better nutrition and
Oh right.
better vitamins and shit.
So do you reckon we'll be able to live for longer?
More food.
As years go on.
Yeah, I think.
Like the
Well,
aliens.
they say the person.
Like the aliens.
They say the first person to live to 200 has already been born.
Wow.
That's what they say. And I think we've just missed it. Because they say anyone under 30, they say most. There was some guy on Rogan, he said most people under 30 will live to like 200.
Bloody hell.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 2 lifetimes. Imagine the shit you could do. It's like, think about that. Like I want to learn to play the piano, mate.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. And then it's one of them things, and I think, like, I'm too old now. Because, like, it's one of them things you should really start when you're, like, in your teens. And
Really?
be good at it.
Never too old, are you?
Yeah, but I haven't got the time for it. And, like, you think, like, I want to be good. Anything I start, I want to be good at.
Yeah.
So, like, I want
Like
to
Spanish.
yeah.
Like when you
that's what I mean.
started Spanish.
I can speak Spanish now.
Go on then.
Your head would have fell off then if I had just spoke
I just
proper
know
fluent
you
Spanish.
can't speak
And
Spanish.
it wasn't Spanish, it was Portuguese.
On Babbel.
Yeah, the Portuguese.
Why?
I don't know, it's fancy though.
What?
Bom dia.
Didn't you? Bom dia.
Bona noite. Bona noite.
What's that?
Yeah, good night.
I laugh if someone's somewhere that's fucking load of shit, mate. Just absolutely.
Bom dia is good day and bona noite is good night, I think. That's all I can remember. I'm not good at languages. Not even
It's
good
a
at
tan
fucking English.
bruto bambino. It's a tan bruto bambino.
Is that a baby bitch?
I don't know. I know
Puta
bambino's
is-
baby.
And puta's
I
a
didn't
bitch,
say
yeah.
puta.
Puta's isn't puta like whore?
Puta's actually like a prostitute,
Yeah, a whore, yeah.
bitch, a whore, or it can be. I'm sure it's cunt. No, but it's a prostitute.
So
yeah.
you just call me a cunt baby. Hello,
Yeah.
puta bambina.
Yeah, I got Italian on Babbel. It lasted like 2 days, and then I kept paying for the.
I know you've said
fucking
that like I failed,
subscription.
but we
Because
what
you
it
just
was.
said if I
No.
start somewhere, I have to be good at it.
No, but what it was in lockdown, she was like, "We should do things together. Like, we
Fuck
should do
off,
some
don't make me
activities
out to
together."
be a
And then I was
fucking
like, "Should we
saddo.
learn a language?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she, like anything
I
else,
think you
I
said that.
started, and then
I
she
think you
fucking
said
tells
that.
off like the fucking Limitless book, and like let's
My
have
fucking brothers robbed that book.
let's have a reading club, and I read the book, and she never fucking read it.
No.
And I was like waiting to talk about it, and she was like, I haven't even opened
Right.
it.
that you've just lied.
I
about
haven't,
that.
lad.
Right. So when I went to Marbella with my friend, right, we went to the supermarket and we had some heavy bags and we couldn't get a taxi. So we was walking back to the villa, and this dodgy car with a dodgy man inside who was Irish, right?
You drinking this wine?
Yes. Stopped and said, "Hello, girls, do you want a lift?" And I thought, he's a rapey bastard, right?
Bastard.
So I said, "Sir, sit in the back." So I sat in the front with him, and I was planning all the things I was going to do to him if he tried it, right? So I was planning, sitting there planning in my head. So I said, "Oh, what do you do?" And he said, "I'm a writer." And I went, "Oh, yeah, what kind of things do you write?" And he was like, "Thrillers." And I thought, oh, that's it now. I'm going to be his next book. I'm going to be his next book, and we're going to be dead, right? And then I was like, "What's your name?" And he went, "Glenn." No, what's his name? Glenn Heel. Glenn Heel, right? So I was like, oh, right, thought, oh, he's fucking obviously talking himself up. Gets back to the villa, Google, and he was like, look, he ended up being lovely anyway, right? He invited us out for a drink at one of the bars. And then I Googled him, and he's like fucking the same as bloody, what's his name?
Yeah, he's like Dan Brown level.
No, what's his name? Not Spielberg.
Stephen King.
Yeah. He's like on par with
Stephen
him.
King level.
And he's literally one of, honestly.
He's a big author. Like.
He's a big author, and I was like, no way. So he kept, and then he kept messaging us all the time, sending us like recommendations for reads and stuff like that. And then I bought one of his books. Did you get yours, or did I buy it for you?
Mine, yeah. I've read it.
And it was called The Cairo Code.
Good. Very good.
And Paul keeps lying to this day and pretending that the book's that thick.
Yeah.
And he keeps saying to me, I read that, you know. And I'm thinking, you haven't once told me one thing.
Because I'm waiting, I don't want to spoil it. Right. It's very interesting.
Swear on your kids' lives on this podcast
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I don't agree with that stuff.
Do it.
No.
Do
it's
it.
just I don't agree with it in principle.
That?
But I've read that
Look
book.
at that face. He's a fucking lying fucking arsehole.
I've read the book.
He's
and
full,
you haven't read
full
it.
Of
and
shit.
She's only doing this because she knows she's a half-arser, and she's half-arsed again.
Don't say I'm a half-arser.
You are a half-arser.
Really? No, I'm not.
Well, you're
no, I'm not.
half-arsed.
I just get bored.
Before you'd even open the book.
No, I know what I like. No, do you know what? I
know what I like, and it's not reading.
I fucking love reading.
I've never seen you read a book in my life. A whole book.
Right.
A whole book.
I've read many books. Do you know?
Is that true?
Do you know reading books as a kid was like my number one hobby?
Yeah, but now.
Yeah, now.
When there's like the internet and that.
Honestly, I read so much.
That's a lie.
I do.
What's the last book you read?
I read Mental Toughness. That was it. I've read half of Limitless, but before my brother robbed it off me. Okay. Yeah. I've read Mom's the Word by Rebecca.
You haven't read that.
I swear
That's
to God.
Lie.
I swear on the kids' lives. I've read that book. I've read her book. She sent it me for free, and I read it. It's good, very good. It's not a thick book. It's only like that.
A leaflet.
No, don't disrespect her. It's fucking terrible, that. I'm going to tell her.
Rebecca,
I'm going to tell her.
She'd probably be watching.
No, I'm going to tell her. Horrible you. So, yeah, so we met a famous author, and he didn't kill us, and he didn't put us in...
But he thought about it
and
then
wrote about it. He might have.
I'd do that. I said to him before, was anyone am I weird, right? Because she thinks I'm weird. Have you ever just been driving and you just thought you just been behind someone and you just thought,
oh my God.
Imagine I just followed these.
He went, it was just on the way home, and he went, we're dead quiet in the car, and he's gone, hey, you ever thought about just following someone?
just to see what they do. Just follow them for ages, though.
I think you're the only one.
Nah, someone's done that. Just for laugh.
Fucking stalkers. Fucking stalkers. Who the fuck thinks, oh, wonder where that person's going to go?
You don't know where they're going to go?
What? Why do I want to know?
I just get interested in people's lives. It's like people watching, but with cars.
There's reality TV for that.
No, that's bollocks. That's all fixed. I want the real stuff.
Well, Pete, we've got us, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is real, Paul.
Me and
you. This is real.
It's real. It's raw.
Follow me.
Just started following
Just
you.
that. Yeah. You can't though, can you really? Because it's a bit far, isn't it?
Oh, took your car for a service, didn't you, this week? And I realised something about myself, like, and I thought, over lockdown, I think I've grown a lot as a human, because there's a lot of this in the new show. The new show is meant to be about, like, oh, I've got a bit of money now and I'm fucking buying loads of stupid shit, and now it's not about that, but because I've never had money in my life, ever, and then I got a bit of money and I'm from fucking council estate, and I was like, I just started throwing it away on fucking thinking watches were cool and that, and buying big cars and that, and I was like, oh, I'm past all that. Don't need it no more. I'm into yoga. And then I got to this Merc showroom. It's just something about them Mercs. I pulled up next to this AMG. I've had an AMG. I hated it. I had it for 3 months. I hated it every day. I hated the car. I love my car. Yes. But I pulled up next to this AMG that would be worse than the one I had. And I was like, there's just, I don't know what it is in me, but I want it. I want it. I want a Porsche 911. And I know I'll hate it. I know I'll never drive it. And I just want to look at it.
And I'll drive it instead.
I know you'll drive it. And you'll look dead cool in it.
I will.
And I'll be in the passenger seat, in the passenger seat, shitting myself.
Yeah. And you can't drive as well. I know we've been through this before, but you're not very good at driving.
I am a better driver than you.
No, we've already been over this, so let's not go there. But what I'm saying is, in a sports car, Paul had that big posh car, and he was scared of it.
I couldn't drive that car.
He was scared of it, and I just wanted to like go.
I nearly killed myself.
Excuse me, just
like I nearly killed myself 3 times in 3 months.
I was like,
I'm gonna die in this car.
I just wanted to take over.
It's just snaked out like all the time, like back end just went, and it was a 4-wheel drive that one. So that AMG that we were next to, that was rear wheel drive. That arse end, I just fucking spun.
That was tiny as well, weren't it?
I wouldn't have got that out the car park.
Yeah. Jordan, I always wonder where people are going. Oh, Jordan agrees with you.
Yes, Jordan.
Oh, it wasn't Jordan, sorry, who said about he was going to fight me. Sorry, I got confused with the messages. I always wonder where people are going or have been when I'm driving. I have the urge to follow someone randomly. This is what's wrong with men these days. This is why there's so, like, women have to feel safe in the streets because of fucking people like you.
No, I'm not
and Jordan.
Kill anyone.
I know, but imagine if you just started following a woman.
Yeah. No, but you don't know. I don't know.
Went, what are you doing? You just went, I just want to know where you're going.
Where are you going?
What are you doing now? What are you doing with your life? Who are you really inside?
Send up on the register. Someone said, no, it wasn't a C63 or a GT. It was a GT63S. It was the fucking best one they do.
It was a big blue dick, as you say.
It was such a fucking, it was a fucking midlife crisis on wheels.
It was a big blue.
It was beautiful.
And purple-headed yogurt slinger.
It was the shittest car I've ever. You couldn't open the boot without rain coming into the boot. You couldn't put nothing in the boot. I've got kids. Fucking stupid. I do once. Like, I've got an S-Class now and I love it. And I've got it for about another 2 years. But I have got my eye. I think I'm going to go. I do want something with a bit more poke.
I was thinking about my next.
I want either a GLE 63 or 53 or an E53.
So I was thinking about my next Mercedes.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
We're Mercedes people now.
So after my GLE.
As long as that lasts.
After my GLE, right, I'm going to have a G-Wagon.
Have you ever driven a G-Wagon? Because I was going to get a G-Wagon.
And you drove one?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
No. The 12 miles to the gallon. And they drive like a tank. Apparently, someone literally said to me, right, please do not buy a G-Wagon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, no, I was gutted about it because I really wanted one. Apparently, the new ones are a little bit better.
Yeah, by the time...
But if you got in one of them after your GLE,
really?
It would be like steering a boat.
See, we'll see what they're like.
And that's the thing about it, because they look cool. And like, because when I got that AMG, I went from an E-Class to an AMG, and I fucking missed that E-Class every single day because that E-Class was so comfy. And it wasn't until I got back in the S-Class, which is comfy as fuck. You know my car's like fucking...
It's like driving. It's like
on a
sitting.
cloud.
It's like sitting on a really expensive, comfortable
I can't
armchair.
go back to anything less comfy than that now.
It's so
I'm
comfy.
just gonna have to stay in
The
there.
first time I drove his car, I drove back from a gig because you were dead tired, weren't you?
Yeah.
I drove back from your tour when you was on your last tour, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this is something else." This car.
I know. And your car, I love your car because
It
dead
just
fun.
holds you.
Your car's more
Holds
fun to drive.
Yeah, and it's beastie and it's heavy.
It
and
sounds better, even though it's got the same engine and it sounds cool as fuck. Your car,
Yeah.
and it's got the little heads-up stuff. And it's got cooler gadgets in.
Yeah, it drives
My
itself
car's
and that.
my car just it hugs you as you go around bends and
Yeah, mine doesn't do that. I
know.
was fuming about
You haven't
that.
got the best. It's the only car that has those seats in.
Yeah. Do you know what else I was fuming about? Because the GLE Coupe, it's got a feature on it, the new one, where you can. It's got I'll never get this word right. Hydraulics.
Hydraulics, yeah.
Where you can drive the car and it bounces up and down like that.
Yeah, like
So I thought, so I YouTubed it.
Snoop Dogg.
I thought my car must do that because it's in the coupes, right? Hasn't got the fucking option on it, has it? I think you have to ask for it. I was fucking fuming. I thought, how cool am I going to look bouncing down the road outside
you're
my
not
kids'
gonna-
school like that? Yeah, motherfuckers! Can you imagine? I was fucking fuming. So upset about that.
When did this go from Scouse to... Hang on. Someone said, how are we Tories? Because we fucking got a mech.
Why? Yeah.
Someone said we're Tories because we got a mech.
Why? What should we have?
What should we have?
What do Labour? What do...
It's just... His name's just F.
F.
Nah. Mech's a boss, lad. What should we have? An Audi? RS7 or something?
Why is that is that Labour?
Apparently.
Is it?
I love a mech, me.
Or like a Vauxhall?
I'm not asked. I'm from a council estate and love a mech.
They are. Boss, like.
I don't give a fuck. Still vote Labour.
Mercs
Love a
looks
mech.
now. Fuck yes. We don't care.
Hello, Robert Mooney. See Robert Mooney?
Yeah.
He done my comedy course ages ago.
Oh yeah, we spoke
He's a
about
good guy, him.
Robert before.
How are you, Rob? Hope you're good. Hope the missus is good and little babber and that. Well, he's not a babber anymore, is he? Fucking same age as George. But is he 8 or 9 now?
Oh,
Jags.
Do you know
Hey,
what?
have you seen what Jag's doing now? I got tempted by a Jag because Jag have brought this thing out where it's just like you get like a car on contract and you can change it like
yeah.
every fucking 6 months.
Good
Belter
that.
that.
That's good.
It's a belter. I do love it. I've
wonder
I've
how
always
much
wanted a
that
Jag
is,
or
though.
an Aston Martin.
Do you know what I want? What I'd really like,
What?
like aside from a Mercedes, the Lamborghini 4x4s.
Oh, the fucking the what's it called?
Fuck me, I would shag that car.
Yeah, it's a good car. That to be
One
fair.
of my clients has got one.
Yeah,
her
it is
name's
a good
Bridget
car.
and
I
a
don't know
number.
I hate the Porsche 4x4.
Yeah, I mean, I do like it, the look of it, but I don't think it's as nice inside as the Merc. But
That's
the
the thing.
Lamborghini 4x4, whew, jeez,
Yeah.
that is a very sexual car. Talking of sex, I've been trying to remember this for so long.
Your dad's off.
Anyway, I've been trying to remember this for so long. I thought I'm going to talk about this in the podcast, right? I was doing my mate's eyebrow top up.
Are you still in the first class?
You stop interrupting me.
Sorry, but I've done a bottle of wine here and I'm worried about it. Sorry.
I was doing my mate's eyebrow top
Rude
up the
of me.
other day. Laura. And
Oh my god, yeah.
and
I got it all
we
out.
was talking about something,
Go on,
right? And she went, "Oh, let me show you." And she was going to show me a picture on a phone, right? And we're in my fucking studio in Torquay, and she's opened a phone, and it's, you know, her last thing that she looked at was Pornhub, right? And and this fucking video that's halfway through was just this girl getting steam trained by a massive dick in her ass. And she was like, oh, like that. And I was like, oh my God. She was like, I swear, I wasn't watching that. I was like, it's all right, mate.
I wasn't watching it.
It's all right. It's halfway through, but I won't tell anyone. Except for everyone. She was, swear I'm not into that. And I went,
Laura.
I was like, well, you know, I am sometimes. So
Trying to shout a business out just for
don't
that.
be afraid. Shout out Olivia Blake Beauty. I hope Ollie's not watching this now as a fella. Ollie, get your dick out.
Yeah, steam train the last, please, Ollie, for fuck's sake.
Mind you, I don't think any man could match up to this dick what I said on the screen.
That's the thing about
it was
isn't
fucking aggressive.
You don't want that much dick up your ass,
Well,
do you?
she looked like she enjoyed it. And I like, she kind of went, oh, and I went, no, we were just there watching it for pain for like 20 seconds.
20
She
seconds?
couldn't get it off a screen.
Should have just carried on watching it.
And then
Leave it on, Laura.
there was another client next to us, and all you could hear was, ah. Oh my God.
Oh, thankfully, I mean, I've been close to it a couple of times. You know, when you put your internet browser on, it's like there, but it's not like. I think I'm always. You know what
like
it is? I always put, if I put porn on, I always put it like, yeah, I'll do it now. I always go incognito on me. Don't know why. Private mode.
I didn't even know incognito was a fucking
And then
thing.
I'll go like.
Did anyone
Pornhub.
else know that? Is it where it's secret?
I think I've got good porn habits because I'll go like, yeah.
Worrying that.
Fucking hell. Hey.
Hey.
Does Pornhub know your like habits, or does it just
Yeah,
suggest?
it's like an algorithm, isn't it? It's like Google, or
Okay,
it's like if you
we won't
search.
look at that.
Let me see. Come on, let's share to the group. Let's share to the group, Paul.
I'm not even into this though.
Go on,
I
then,
can't
let me
even
see
write.
it. What's it? What
The
you got?
first one's 9-month pregnant mums gets fucks in.
Oh, really? What else we got? What else we got on the list?
So yeah, I'll just put. I can't show porn, but what I'll do. Oh, hang on. You got that fucking stupid live cams. Oh, get off. I hate adverts on porn. Skip ad. Right. So I'll go full screen me. So then you can't leave it on because you got to exit off to get off your phone. You know what I mean? X. And you swipe off, swipe off, swipe off, swipe off.
Look how experienced he is.
I'm from living with a fridge for 9 years.
What, you calling me a fridge
No.
then? Fucking hell.
I shouldn't say that.
Living with a... That's terrible, that. That's mean. Say sorry right now.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. It's terrible.
So though she'd have found porn on my phone, it'd have been the end of me.
I know, yeah, some women are weird about it, aren't they? I'm not. I watch porn.
I know. I'd happily let you see my porn search history.
Yeah. I was talking, I think we spoke about this on the Have a Word pod.
Yeah, we did.
Because they was doing Mr. and Mrs. and he said something. What did he say now? He was talking about porn, weren't we? And I said, because that was it. Someone was saying that, wrote in a problem and saying that he has to watch porn like when his missus goes out because he's like he'll get into trouble for it. So I said, well, I let Paul watch porn. I'll watch it with him. Do you know what I mean? And because it's just one of them, isn't it? Like, it's quite a vulnerable moment, I think.
Yeah, I think
if you
does
do,
it.
yeah, but right. So, what I imagine is that most people, if they are allowed to watch porn with their missus, right? If they've got that kind of relationship,
It's got to be like tame
but
porn.
do they show the real porn what they watch on their own?
No.
Not normally, do they?
No, but I've said this to you before. Like, I think after my last relationship,
Yeah.
I hid a lot in my last relationship, and I'm not knocking my ex at all because she's a good person and she's a good mum, but like I hid a lot. I had to hide a lot of myself, and then I thought I'm coming out of that, and I thought I'm not gonna I'm just gonna be me because I was unhappy, and I thought I'm not gonna hide anything else. So I'm honest. No.
You did hold back a little bit, I remember.
Yeah, but
You went, nah, like, and I was like, go on, just do it. And you went, okay. And then you was like,
no, but that was more for you. Are you sure you want to see this? Because this gets dark quick.
like, there's certain things that I'm not into, and he's told me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that. Watch that on your own, kid. Do you know what I mean?
Like what ones?
Like what we spoke about on Adam's podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, like, certain
You like
things
the
like that.
nice ones, though?
Yeah.
The latex gloves and that.
Because those characters I can fill.
Do you remember that in your shop?
Can't. Huh? Sorry, what? Don't know what you just said then. Anyway.
That was a good day.
My old shop.
I got
everyone.
a very good treatment.
My old shop, that was. You're a fucking rat, you are. You're bad. I swear to God, right, if I lose my fucking business while I'm working with you,
Someone,
I'll ruin your fucking life.
She come to the club tonight after she'd been out with her dad for a meal and that, her dad and Tracy. And she come down, so she come down in like the last section. And some woman went up to her after, got a selfie with her and was like, "Oh, aren't you on tonight?" No, and she was like, "What?" She was like,
she went, weren't you? I thought you was going to, are you a comedian then? I was like, nah. She went, because I seen you walk in and I thought, oh, she's here, she's on. She's the last one on. Like, and I was like, ah.
I think she should do it.
You keep changing your mind all the time.
Not with me.
Huh?
Not on one of my tour shows, but
No.
but you should do it of your own accord.
We'll see. I reckon I could do, like I said, 15 minutes about ragging kids at the school gates.
Yeah.
Sound done.
Yeah.
Easy, innit?
What's going on here?
Paul, I've smoked and fancy a huge bowl of sugary, milky, soggy mini shredded wheat. Fuck me.
That is, yeah.
I'd go on incognito on the secret folder on Samsung double protection. Yo.
It's all about me, Jordan, isn't it?
I feel like you've got a lot to say, Jordan, tonight. Would you guys ever do an OnlyFans content together?
What was that? Is that shagging on?
Yeah.
No.
I
get to. Do you know what? I'm scared. I think I'd be very self-conscious. No, but I think I'm scared I would enjoy it too much.
What, like being
because
exposed?
then I think I would like it because I love being on stage.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be the most turned on I could get.
Really?
But I'm scared then I would never be able to have sex without doing that.
Yes. Well, this is what is interesting.
As I've thought about that a lot.
This is
what I quite like the idea of being watched.
Well, this is what's interesting because you know, and I used to manage an escort agency in Birmingham back a day. I used to be a pimp, not a dodgy pimp, but so I used to manage all the bookings. I used to manage the bookings for the girls anyway. If you didn't know, right? And I used to be really fascinated by the whole industry of like the sex industry, right? Because at the end of the day, right, these girls are getting paid fucking a lot of money for their vagina, right? Yeah, for their time and their vagina. How can you have a normal sexual relationship and not think, oh, there's no fucking ching, 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 ching? Like,
yeah.
You can't. You fucking can't.
I mean, they must do.
It ruins your life. Like, nah, I'm sorry. I mean, if it does, I'm sure it does at some way with certain people, but
because they can just disconnect from it, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but
they probably. I find.
Yeah, but then you disconnect.
Girls like that are more turned on by the real.
Mate, they ain't turned on.
No, but
they're turned on by their cash.
No, but that sex is disconnected in it, so you'd have to because.
Yeah, but it must affect you somewhere down the line.
It must do, yeah. But what you got, I think, really sensual, slow.
Why?
Just because that's not what they would normally get.
What?
That's not what that would show. I think
what
they'd be more turned
because
everyone's turned on by what they don't get.
So what wouldn't they get?
Because they wouldn't get a loving.
How do you know that? You'd be
just
surprised. Because some men just want to have that.
Yeah, but they wouldn't feel it back. Do you know what I mean? So if they met a fella that they actually loved,
yeah, but
then
I think
that connection would probably be sexually
when you've
gratifying.
done that, been in that industry for so long. Something happens to you along the way, and where you struggle to have a normal. You just can't. You just can't.
Someone said, get into swinging, lad, you'll love it. No, because
Nah, man.
I swear to God, if I ever seen another man's willy go even remotely
I ever,
point in their direction,
I would smash bitches up. I am not.
I'm not a violent man, but I think I would fucking attack someone.
Sharing's
tooth and
caring,
nail.
yeah, but no, I ain't sharing me man with no one. Sus.
And I always thought I've always been keen on it until, but I just couldn't. The idea of another man.
You've been keen on it, have you?
I've always wanted to try it when I've been with other people.
Really?
But like, yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think no, it's not. I've spoke about it before, but I have gone to a swingers club for a bit of a joke in Wolverhampton, and it was fucking. I knew right there and then that it weren't for me.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything.
We haven't been contacted back by that festival, have we?
No.
We were supposed to host a swingers festival, but
Next year though.
Euphoria. Yeah, I hope they get back to us. But then if we go there, are we not going to swing?
No. Why do you wanna? You just gone against completely what you've just said.
No, I feel like we'd be obliged.
No, sorry. I don't want to start volleying people in the fucking event that we're getting paid for.
I just want to. So the threesome's off the card.
This is the thing, yeah. Right. This is a very unfair thing that Paul will gladly like do a threesome, but he won't have any man touch me. It's not fair. It's not fair. I don't want a man to touch me anyway, exactly. So you're all right there, lad. So you want women to touch you? Yeah, you do. No. Yeah, you do. Why'd you just lie? Why did you lie then?
Felt like it was a trap.
But honestly, like, it's just...
No, I'm happy with you.
Not convinced.
I just don't know. I couldn't get out of that.
Not convinced.
You'll have to go separately. No.
Don't want to pass me off to a
You'd have well better time in a swingers club than me.
Why?
Because I'd be like, hello, I'm on my own, I'm a single man. And you'd be like,
fuck off, you're full
dicks. You'd be like, dicks everywhere.
Nah, I'm not into that, yeah. I'm genuinely not into that.
Dicks and fannies.
Doesn't matter how big that dick is. No, not for me.
You know why you always say this? Like, I've got a little dick.
It's not. It's because men have got a complex about big dicks.
I know, and you use that against me.
I don't. I'm fucking being nice. I'm being nice. Saying I don't want any big dicks. I just want you. Well, I come out so wrong. I'm settled for your dick, all right?
I can't feel it, but I'm happy.
I can feel it.
Is it in, babe? Good.
I can feel it.
Well done.
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's got a curve on it. It's sound. I can feel it.
It's like a boomerang.
You can just watch and be watched. There you go. We'll do that.
No, why would you do that?
You said you want to be watched.
Oh, watch by. Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that.
But if anyone's dick got too close, I'll be like, get away.
What about if a boob come too close? Oh, God, I swear you're going to be the death of me. You are. I'm going to be in fucking prison, fucking slashing bitches up. So, no one come near us with a dick or any big pair of boobs.
Oh my God. You know when I was getting pictures before?
Yeah.
Did you see those, like, there was like quite posh women with the fellas, 2 fellas and 3 women.
No.
Very well to do. Lovely. Not like did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But as I was doing it, I just felt something just touch me dick. And I was like, is this a woman touching my dick? And I knew you were in. And I was like, and I looked at a bag. This corner, a bag had just like brushed against my dick, but it just felt like a hand.
Did you get a hard on?
No.
I feel like that was the lies coming out there.
No, it weren't. I was just like, I couldn't have got it. I was so terrified. There was just a moment where I was like, Lord, he's going to be... I just felt like I could just... My whole life flashed before my eyes and I just seen you just going, the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God.
Smashing this old woman's head in.
I feel like I come
I
across.
felt like she'd just like gone and just rubbed me dick.
Wow.
Because I had tracky bottoms on at work as well, because I'm a fucking G. And it's just, yeah, there's not much protection there for the old pinage.
I know, yeah. Wow. But I reckon if she'd have touched your dick and went, there's a good boy, you'd have been fucking, your head would have fell off. Wouldn't it? Posh older lady. Come on now. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Why are you lying? It's frustrating me now that you're lying. Much.
I'm only attracted to you.
But this is doing me head in now. Because that's not
I don't
real
know why you're
life, is it?
thinking- No, yeah, it's real life.
That's not real
It
life.
is.
That's not reality. Because as human beings, we can be attracted to other people.
Oh, so you're attracted to
No, but you can find people attractive.
Who are you attracted to?
Well, I know when someone's attractive, I'll say to you, they're good looking, he's good looking, she's good looking,
Nah,
she's
that's not
attractive,
public,
she's sexy, she's fit as fuck, I'd fuck her all over the gap, and I'm
Why
straight.
is it always her?
No, I'm just talking, I'm
You've
just
never said
throwing
that,
out
fuck him.
ideas.
You
No,
must
I
see men and
wouldn't,
go,
'cause
oh,
I
fuck him.
No, I wouldn't, because I only
You've
wanna
never seen a
fuck
man
you.
and gonna fuck him. Well, that's how I feel.
No, if I wasn't with you, I'd fuck him.
That's
Do you know what I
that's
mean?
how I feel. So we're in agreement.
Well, why you lie then to say I
I'm
don't
not
find
lying.
anyone else attractive but you?
But I
Aye.
wouldn't.
Aye. This is where you men go wrong. You go too far. You go too far with the lie. It's best to just be honest and go, do you know what? Yeah, other people are attractive.
Felt like I was in a fucking
Other people are
lose
attractive,
situation. there.
but I wouldn't go there because I'm with you. And to
Well, that
me, you
is
are
true
the
though,
most
isn't it?
attractive person.
You are the most attractive person.
Thanks.
Especially in that green dress.
I know you really like
I'm
this
really
green
into
dress,
that
don't
dress,
you?
yeah.
I feel like a fucking big fat frump in it.
Nah, you look beautiful. It's like you're like Tinkerbell,
Tinkerbell. Not exactly Tinkerbell.
but you're like my little Tinkerbell,
Like a chunky Tinkerbell.
Chunkerbell.
Oh god, that's a new nickname now. Chunkerbell. Oh god, that's the worst. Fucking hell. Wine has kicked in. These two
Viewers watch
defo
out.
have a wind-up banter before bedroom activities. The trapped has become the trapper.
Oh,
She just wants your tiny chipolata.
I know.
I love chipolatas, you know. Fucking lovely.
7.4 inches.
Yeah. Something to be proud of, that.
It is. I'm happy with that.
Mm.
It's way above average.
I reckon my turkey flaps, if I measured them, they'd be
Well
on
bigger
par.
than 7.4. Well bigger than 7.4.
I mean, I haven't. They're not really that bad.
The
Really.
fucking massive though. Honestly, when I go
Stop
down
it
there,
now. Stop it.
It's like Alien, like a face hugger from Alien. It's like I like it though. She pushes me out
Can't
and then
believe you just flap shamed
I
me.
nearly
Just
pass
flap
out.
shamed
And
me.
how many times have I nearly passed out going down there?
That's a lie.
She like holds me head and then I'm like,
Yeah, because you get to a point, don't you, and you don't know your own strength. It's
I mean,
orgasm
you know what?
strength, isn't it?
I've got I can't do nothing about it. I'm like, you are strong as fuck.
That's your cum face, dear.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like that.
It's a lot more unattractive than that. A lot more than that. Bit more.
No, I do love it.
And he points his toes. He points his toes like a little ballet dancer. And he goes, "Ah, ah." And you know it's true.
Oh, I feel like you've lied to me all these times, though. And you're like, I just love looking at your face when you
I
come.
just not the fucking pointy toes.
I can't help it.
That's the
I
black
need to
swan.
I need to tense my legs
That's
to
the
come.
fucking. That's the black swan on a different level. That
That's why I can't come. That's why I can't come standing up. I fall over.
because you have to point your toes. I'll get you some little ballet shoes.
Then to be able to fuck it up a tree.
Imagine. In your ballet shoes. Imagine some of my course. Oh, that.
His ballet shoes and a pair of trackies on.
Oh, he said about fucking up a tree because we was talking about when we lost our virginity. Well, I did. And I lost my virginity up a tree.
I lost my virginity, actual virginity in Magaluf.
With a prostitute.
No, with a girl.
I thought you said it was with a prostitute, you told me.
No, all I told you was, the story is, right, all my mates thought I lost my virginity to a prostitute in Amsterdam, but what it did was, because they knew I was a virgin, I lost my virginity when I was 19. It's bad,
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I was like 18, I went to Amsterdam with the boys. There was fucking loads, about 30 of us, and they knew I was a virgin, so they fucking took me down the red light district, and they were like, threw me in with this brass, because all the brasses were like, obviously I'm a fucking easy night's work for the brass. At 18, you know what I mean? Fucking looked about fucking 16. So this brass, I goes in with her. My mate paid her for me, and I goes in, and I walk, like, and she goes down, and she puts a condom on me, and she starts giving me a blowjob, and I'm like, being the romantic that I am, I was like, it just didn't feel right. I know everyone's gonna give me a load of shit about this, but I was like, listen, it's just, I felt awkward, I felt uncomfortable, I was just nervous. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel nice. And I said, listen, I was like, oh. And she was like, you're all right. And I said, I can't do an accent. She was like, you're okay. And I went, oh, nah. I said, I'll be honest with you, I don't really want this to happen this way, but like, I can't go back out there. And she was like, okay, just have a seat there, take your time, as long as you want, and then you go back out, and I'll tell them you're like, you're very good. You're very good.
That's a lovely
And then she
woman.
sat there, right? And she lied on. No, she's lied on the bed, right? And she said, "Have you seen a vagina before?" And I went, "No." And she went, "Okay." And she was like, started explaining the vagina to me.
Oh, what a great
And she
woman.
was like, "This is the clitoris. This is what you need to work on." And she just gave me a proper fanny lesson. And it was mad. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, you want to like use your tongue like this. And she just gave me a full-on fanny lesson.
Wow.
Give me my clothes back. Sent me outside. Went outside. She went, these big boys, great. And everyone was like, yeah.
Oh, my
God. With my
God.
shirt open and that. And all my mates
Oh, that's a lovely story.
Yeah, it was that good.
She's
she was
a hero.
She was a fucking angel. She was an
She's a
angel of a
hero.
woman.
Oh.
Such a good woman.
Is that why you look funny good?
Yeah. Probably is.
Thank you, Helga.
I genuinely, I'm abridging that. She give me a fucking like 25-minute lesson on the vagina.
Swear to God. Wow, I've got a lot to thank her for, haven't I?
Yeah.
I just bigged you up there. Massive. Oh, God.
Yeah. I've told that story on stage before.
Have you?
Yeah. It was a good moment in my life. I look back on that fondly.
Nice, that. I'd like that.
And then the time I lost my virginity properly was with some bear. I was so pissed in Kirby. She was from Kirby, and I didn't know till the next day. I thought she was Scottish.
Oh.
And I was like, I met her.
So where was it again? Sorry,
In
Magaluf.
Yeah,
Right.
met her in the club.
Yeah.
Me and my mate went back to it with their mate, back to their apartment. And as you know, I last quite a long time.
Yeah.
And my mate was fuming with me because I didn't know I lasted a long time. Just shagging her for a long time, and I thought that was normal. My mate came in and like threw a bucket of water because he'd finished about 45 minutes earlier. He'd just gone. And him and this girl were just sat in the living room, like waiting for me to get off. And it's like,
oh my God.
So, and I'm like, and this girl's like,
Plugging himself again there.
I last a long time. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we don't have many quickies, do we?
I can't do it quickie. I don't know why it is. I just can't come quick. It annoys me, to be honest.
Come quick. Come quat. Well, yeah, so that was good then, wasn't it, really? You got some water thrown over you then. On your
Yeah, it was
first one.
fuming. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was up a tree. In I'm going to tell you where it was. It was in Pie Pace Park. No,
Where?
Pie Pace Park.
Pie Pace Park.
So bad. There's loads of flashes in Pie Pace Park as well.
You're
in
one of them.
Erdington.
You're one of them.
He was with my boyfriend though. My first boyfriend that I ever had.
Were you
in
like
school.
stood up against the tree?
Yeah, it was dead awkward. It was fucking right.
I
Fumble.
can't
It
imagine.
was a fumble in the jungle. It was fucking terrible.
Was it quick?
I don't even know if he come or not. I was so pissed. I was pissed with drinking. It's like drinking in the fucking park days then.
Yeah, he definitely come.
He was a nice lad though. Adam. Hi Adam.
Hi, Adam.
And then but then I don't know whether that was for real, because the next time I had sex with someone, like the next boyfriend that I had, because I didn't have sex, I split with him because your school ones only last like a fucking month or something, don't they? So the next lad I got with, that I was in a relationship with, he didn't go to my school. He was like 2 years older than me, and when we had sex, like it hurt. So I reckon maybe Adam didn't do very well.
What, just didn't get it in?
Probably just
Rubbed
on the
it
flop,
flaps.
innit?
Rubbed it on the
Probably.
rubbed it along the flap.
And I thought, this is sound. This is easy. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Just put it in between
But-
the crease of your legs.
You probably did. Because you know, you have to be,
Yeah, but
to
he
fuck
wouldn't
me
have
up a tree, you have to be an experienced
to-
goer.
Yeah, because you have to hold your weight.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you were heavy, but like, you know what I mean?
No,
you
I
got to
wasn't
hold
back
you up.
then. I was skinny as fuck. But so I think Richard took my virginity.
Richard, though.
Dick, the dick, took
Oh.
my virginity. Yeah, because it hurt. So
I don't envy women in that regard.
my dad got raped by his babysitter when he was 13. Yeah, he got not raped. Dad was game for it, like. But yeah,
That's
that's
still
how
rape.
that's how he lost his fucking virginity. It's bad, that, innit? Terrible, innit?
That came out.
Said she just-
that came out of
No,
nowhere.
he's proud about it. Do you know what I mean? He's not scarred.
That came out
It's
of
mad,
nowhere.
isn't it? Because if it was the other way around, it'd be a different fucking story.
Mate,
if
that
it was
would
a
be
man babysitting a girl.
I think this. I thought this the
Mad,
other day.
innit?
Like not last night. Was it last night? Last night or the night before? I can't remember. But like front row, there's this kid, sweet kid, boss trainees on night. Start speaking to him, and he's 22, teaching assistant, and he's there, 48-year-old headmistress, right? Now, if that was the other way, and I
Yeah.
kind of knew, I didn't know whether it was his ma or like I was running for trying to gauge it without fucking offending anyone. But like, it turns out she was the headmistress of the school, and I was like, "You're
Mad,
shagging him, man. You're a bad guy, you." And I was giving her a load of shit.
calling her a nonce
I was
and
calling her a nonce, yeah. But like, everyone was buzzing off it. Like, but if I remember the same thing happening
Yeah.
with a guy last year. Like, I call people nonces all the time. You know, like when I did it tonight.
Yeah.
When there was a lad who was 18 and his missus was, a lad who was 20 and his missus was 18, and he'd been together for 2.5 years. And I said, "Well, you're a nonce, aren't you? You're a nonce. Like, I know it's not a bad nonce, but you're a nonce." And he got a big laugh, and that was fine.
Yeah.
But like, I remember last year, there was a guy in there, taxi driver, and he was in his 40s, and the girl was 21, and she was tapped in the head. Like, he could tell just as soon as she spoke. Unhinged. Like,
Yeah.
she weren't right.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is
Oh,
bad." He's
sorry.
screamed.
Oh, sorry. He's put on from Pie Pace. Well, you'll know the park very well.
Probably seen it.
You know the bus stop round the corner opposite the baguette? It was the trees in there. Fuck. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so as soon as I said it, like, I call people nonsense all the time, but I
Yeah.
did it to this guy. I was like, "Fucking hell, mate, that's heavy, that." But like, cause he was a nonce, like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was genuine. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying it was illegal what he was doing, but
No.
it's very questionable. It's definitely grooming,
Yeah.
it's psychological grooming. I was like, "That's bad. That's bad what you're doing." And this woman was doing the same, and everyone thought it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
And it is a definite, like,
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad, really, isn't it?
it is, because she was like 48.
Yeah.
And he was 22, and
Yeah.
she's in a position of power, and
Yeah.
he's not. I don't know. I
But
mean,
they
so
are-
it's
but
legal.
he's-
I'm not
but he's an
slagging
ad-
off. He seems
but-
happy and like fucking all
but
power to them.
he's an adult who's 23
Yeah, fair
or whatever
enough.
he was. 22.
Like, I don't want to cast aspersions.
No.
But like, I just found it like a mad, like juxtaposition. I say.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's but you know, like I lost my virginity when I think I was just turned 15, right?
Yeah, he was in Lonston.
Well, he was same age,
Still in Lons.
and I think to myself, like,
It's not bad though. If there's two people, lads 15, girls 15, shag, the lads are nonce.
yeah.
Like he'll go on the
know.
register.
Well, you called me son and aunt, didn't you?
I didn't call him a nonce. I said he needs to be careful because he
he's got a
can go on the
girlfriend
register for that.
and they're both 15.
He
so-
could go on the register for that.
Imagine.
Statutory rape.
Well, that depends on the psychopathic tendencies of the girl, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does like.
Do you know
But
what I
I
mean?
mean,
But
your legs fucked.
what I was going to say is, so people, I mean, that I was, you know, it's awful. Like, I mean, back then I thought I was fucking cool as fuck. But when you become a parent, you think, I can't even think about it. It makes my stomach turn,
Yeah.
right, to think about.
Oh, I know.
That's horrible, right?
Like, it makes my stomach turn.
But the one thing that I was never into, right, was one night stands. Never a one night stand girl, you know.
I mean, how many nights did you get shagged up a tree?
Huh? One?
That must have been a one night stand.
No, because he's my boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? He's my boyfriend in school.
Oh,
So he wasn't a one night. So obviously it was a one time. Probably didn't really happen for real. Who knows? Because he was pissed on 2020. 2020, man. Did you get pissed on 2020? Them were the days. Anyway.
drinking
Get
through a
pissed for a
straw,
fiver.
spinning round.
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of white lightning down the park.
I didn't like white lightning.
Kids don't get pissed down the park.
I'm a
anymore.
10
I
and
don't-
super. That was the
No,
first thing I ever got
That
pissed on.
was heavy. That
11%.
no.
Grim.
No, that
I
you
remember
you was in a bad
getting smashed on
place
2 pints
then.
of that,
You was,
yeah.
you was getting abused as a kid if you had that.
Nah, me and my mate done it in his house. And we had 2 cans of it each. While his family were having a family party downstairs. And then we found his mum's... I shouldn't speak about this.
Why?
Because I spoke with her, so I don't have a word and I had to cut it out.
Did you? But not on our podcast.
We found his...
Oh, I forgot about Twitch. Hi,
we
Twitch.
found his mum and dad's porn.
Oh, you
It was
told
on
me
like a
about
red...
this. What was it
It was
again?
on like a red... It was the darkest porn I've
Really?
ever seen in my life to this day.
I've-
And I've got the internet.
Is my dad still on? I
No,
haven't
he's
seen
gone.
him
He
for a
went-
long time.
No, he went before us.
Well, I remember.
No.
I don't know. It might not have been dad's. It might not have been dad.
No.
But I remember I
No.
found a video,
No.
a VCR of Spice Girl porn. And it was
Yes.
Spice Girl porn though.
If you want to be
Just
my
Spice
lover.
Girls getting wellied everywhere.
I want to see that.
Ginger pube spice.
Yes. Oh, that's fucking incredible. Oh, time.
Oh. Anyway. So, and I don't know whether Dad will remember that, but I never obviously,
he'll
I never
remember.
mentioned
You never forget.
I never mentioned it to him, but I did watch it.
I don't. Can I talk about this?
I thought, oh, Spice Girls. I love Spice Girls. Whack it on.
I've been trying to find the porn. I used to have a porn. The first porn video I ever bought, from the shop by Mum. Was I just talking to you about this? Oh, did I speak about this on the podcast?
I don't know.
There's a porn shop by Moorfields.
Yeah.
And like this is in the days when the fucking I didn't have the internet anyway. And it was like 40 quid a VCR.
Fucking hell.
I know. Or 90 quid for 3.
What, for a porn video?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I was smashing it back then.
Yeah. So
Bloody
I went
hell.
into this I went into the porn shop and it was like proper like uncomfortable.
Mm.
And it goes in.
Talk closer to the mic, Paul.
And I bought what was it? It was like a British I can't remember the name of it because I want to find it. It's like British sluts. And then it was just like amateur-ish.
Yeah.
Just bought these 3 videos. They were like 90 quid, and he wraps them up in like mad wrapping paper and put them in a brown paper bag. And I took them home. And I must have watched them. It was all the porn I had.
Yeah.
So I must have watched them over and over
No
again.
Google then.
I knew them inside out.
Really?
And I'm quite weird, me, because I need to come on the cum scene.
Oh, right, okay.
So, like, I was like, there was a lot of fucking rewinding going on. Yeah.
Is it the one where you had to hold it? Because them were really shit then, weren't they?
No,
You kids don't even know you're born, tell ya.
Oh, mate, you don't.
You don't even know you're born.
You do not know you're born. But, like, there was one scene, right? And it was my favourite bit. My favourite bit, right? And I cannot find it anywhere. I found some of the other bits.
What are you looking for this porno?
On Pornhub, yeah.
Fucking
But
hell.
it's in me. I think about it quite a bit.
What is it? What? Go on,
It's my favourite bit.
Explain. Go.
It
Let's
was
talk us through it.
Like the porno was about basically the storyline was so basic.
Yeah.
There was a bar, right?
There was a
and
bar.
this guy was interviewing for bar staff, right?
Yeah.
And these girls are coming in, and he's basically like, "All right, I'm gonna shag you." That was the fuck. And then there's mates with it. So it was like 3 fellas banging like 8 girls, right? And they were all. They just start smashing. And my favourite bit, like this fella's like banging this girl, and then she turns around, and she goes, and she had this like Leeds accent. She goes, "Are you gonna give it me up the bum?" That's mad.
And that's the bit.
Yeah, but like, and then he bummed her, right?
Yeah.
Like, but then there was another girl like underneath.
Yeah.
It was my favourite bit.
Yeah.
And I just can't find it anywhere. It was just dead sexy how she went, "You gonna give it me up the bum?"
You know, the pauses and everything. Wow. Wow. So, I know Annie. If you're out there, love, get in touch.
If I swear to God, my life would be complete if the girl who made that would get in touch.
Oh my God!
Swear to God, my head was
Do you know what?
off.
We'll get her on the podcast as a guest,
I'll fucking. I don't know what I'll do.
and we'll get her to reenact it. Yeah.
You're gonna give it me up
Up the bum. Yeah, let's get. How old is she? How old was she then?
20s, 20
So what do you reckon she's now? Like 50?
No, it wasn't.
How old was you?
This was. I don't even know. Maybe like 40s,
She can't be that
50.
older than you then. So she must be out there with a saggy bottom,
Gonna give
a
it
saggy anal cavity.
up the bum. I have to get a t-shirt. I don't know.
That's merch. Merch. We need to get some guests on, don't we? I think.
We need a studio. Right, we're gonna get a studio, guys.
I think we need to.
Tour starts in 2.5 weeks, and then we'll sort it.
Will we? Ah, that's exciting, isn't it? Really exciting.
And some fucking
I just-
Dojang starts coming in.
Yeah, because I think we need to, don't we, really? Because we want to get guests on.
We want to get. Do you know what the mad thing is going to be though?
What?
Timing wise, we can't get guests on this late.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we probably could.
Yeah, we could.
Get pissed at them,
Everyone
innit?
wants to get on our
We just
fucking
need to
pod.
find. We need to find an industrial unit where
Yeah.
we can smoke weed and get pissed.
Well, because I'm looking for a premises for Brow & Co. in
I think
Liverpool.
if we fold the both together.
Oh, yeah. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need a training place in Liverpool. I need somewhere to turn into a training establishment. So we can link the studio with there, can't we? That's fucking good. That imagine how many fucking latex glove hand jobs you can have after. Oh, well, that sold it.
You're gonna
hasn't
give it mare up the bum.
Are you gonna give it mare all over the bed?
Oh yeah. Oh you
Nurse Laura.
oh you dirty bastard.
Oh, you dirty boy. You're wrong, mate. So bad. Right then. I reckon we should leave it now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go.
On that note.
I think that's it.
Are you going to give it me?
That's
Up the bum.
That's the peak. You're gonna give it me up the bum. You guys, thank you for tuning in and
Thank you
watching
for
us.
staying up so late.
We're back on tomorrow.
Good, isn't it?
Back
good
tomorrow
that people
doing
come
another
back.
one. It
There
is
we are.
good. I really like. Honestly, we've had over 100 people all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm dead appreciative of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pissed now.
I know you are that, aren't you? Right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll be live tomorrow night around the same time, won't we? Yeah? Are you leaning on the microphone? Right then, thank you, everybody, and what do you say? Go on, you're better at it. Go on.
Thank you. Come back tomorrow and watch us live, or listen on Monday. Every Monday we have a new episode.
Yeah, it releases. So this one will be out this Monday, and then tomorrow's one will be out the following Monday.
Shout out. Oh, we didn't. You know what? They're not even sponsor us. We're going to shout them out anyway. Shout out to the Yoga Loft and to Dougal's Donuts. Go and follow them on Instagram and stuff. And if you want to be sponsored by us, if you want to sponsor the podcast,
sponsor us. Get on to us.
I can't fucking so.
If you want to sponsor us, can you just email us at WTS Paul and Laurie?
Yeah, I drank all this wine.
I'm saying.
Is that your first glass of wine?
WTS Paul and Laurie at gmail.com. It's all right, Babs. He's going to eat so much food now.
Jordan's going to fucking have murder with me.
Jordan? Oh.
He was so pissed and mean to me. And I'm going to
give it. No, it wasn't Jordan.
I'm going to give it to her up the bum.
No, you won't. You're going to pass out on the bed.
I'm going to try and get my floppy dick up your ass.
And you're fucking doing your pointer and you're
fucking...
Hang on,
I just need my lube.
Paul.
I just need my lube, hang on.
Plie Paul. I'm so going to get you some fucking ballet shoes for Christmas.
I think that's him, you can fuck up the ass in
both of us.
You're going to give it me.
Up the bum. Need to stop that now. Right.
Need to get that on our little...
Yeah, we do. Right then, everyone. Nice to see you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. If anyone knows what that porn is, by the way, message me.
Obsessive, you.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye. Vince, bye.
Wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie tell you what's been going on. How to get E. coli from licking bum. They'll cover conspiracies and aliens. Tell you about pissy floors, popping spots and one bombs. Getting told off for shagging your mum. Combining a scouser and a bird from Birmingham. You can tune